What did you know about Nebraska before you decided to pull the trigger on moving here?
Shoot, I didn't really know much just because I'm an East Coast guy. Like played in Florida, was like a big fan of like the Southern schools, but I really didn't know much until like I got in the portal and really started doing research.
So on that day when I think they called up several different quarterbacks. After the other guy went to Kentucky, what was that 12 to 24 hours like for you?
Yeah, no, it honestly was crazy because like the whole deal is crazy because I was going to a different school and then ended up getting the text and then ended up coming here on a visit and loving Coach Rule and his staff and coming here. But it's just the whole transfer portal deal it's wild how it works.
Is there, in that moment when you get that text, are you like, who's looking up the flights, or like how did it come together?
Yeah, so like a funny story, honestly. So 3 weeks before my bowl game, I accidentally ordered a Nebraska shirt. This is crazy. Like I was just buying presents for like my family, and I accidentally ordered a Nebraska shirt. And like when we opened it up, when Coach Rule like ended up texting me, and we were like, "No way, this is wild!" Like wild how it just worked out, but it was super crazy.
What did you mean to order?
Like a regular shirt, it was like a black T-shirt, and what came in was a black Nebraska shirt. And my mom was like, "This is wild! Like no way."
Anthony, can you discuss a little bit of like what's been important for you in getting on the ground here and developing relationships right away with your teammates?
Yeah, shoot, I think the biggest thing is just learn your teammates' names, right? Like you come into a locker room, you got to learn 120 guys, like new names and like different relationships with different guys, and just build a relationship with the offensive line, receivers, running backs, and defense as well. And I feel like I've done a great job doing that.
What's the process with that? How do you go about, besides just learning their names, looking at a roster,
Yeah.
maybe pictures?
No, I think like getting outside, going to dinner with guys, hanging out at their house, my house, whatever it is, and I feel like we've done that, like hanging out the offensive line, them coming to my house, me going to their house and stuff. So we've done some cool things.
When you start researching, you talk about researching a school. What do you look at? What are things that you look at right away?
Yeah, no, I think just the head coach, seeing Coach Rule's success in the past, when he was at Baylor, when he was at Carolina, just stuff like that, and seeing Coach Holt, his success at Houston and stuff like that, Coach Thomas, the Steelers, a lot of it goes into it.
Are you glad that you guys started spring this quickly?
Yeah, I am.
Been here and then you guys got right to work.
Yeah, I love it, honestly, just because like we got into it so fast to where I could build chemistry with the receivers early, and it's not like a later deal thing to where like shoot, we're already in install 4 with our offense, and we're damn near almost done. So it's big time for us, just getting a head start on everything.
So many people have talked just about your energy. It's contagious. Where does that come from, and that confidence as well?
Shoot, I would say it's my mom. My mom's like super outgoing and super jumpy, and I'm kind of like that too. Just trying to bring energy. Shoot, if it's in a practice or a workout.
Anthony, what's your relationship with Coach Holgison like?
Yeah, me and Coach Hogan are super tight. When I was on my visit, I told my dad, I was like, he just jumped out, just his energy and his juice that he had with me and my family. And also, like, his offense. His offense has worked in the past, has worked here, and it's been awesome working with him.
Why do you think it's a good fit for you, the offense?
Yeah, no, I think the best fit is just giving your playmakers the ball, right? You have a lot of guys like Ja'Cory, Quasi, and Isaiah, guys that can go make plays, and shoot, you're just trying to get them the ball and let them go make plays.
How do you build chemistry with receivers?
I think so. Of course, like on the field, you got to throw them this and that, but outside of football is huge, right? Hanging out with them, going to get food, stuff like that. That builds like the big time chemistry where you're really connected on the field.
How do they earn your trust? How do they earn your trust?
My trust? Yeah, no, I think it's just me being honest with them, right? Just telling them what I see, them telling me what they see, and just being truthful with each other and not lying to each other.
Were you involved at all in the portal?
So,
Once you had signed, were you involved at all in the portal in terms of bringing
Getting
players?
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. So, as soon as I signed, I was trying to text guys to come here. Like Paul, when I signed out, he was like the first guy I texted to get him here. Tree, guys like that. But no, it was super cool. And also like guys like Owen and Dwayne. It's funny because we almost played each other in the Mountain West Championship game, and then being from the Mountain West, they texted me. They're like, "You got to come here, this and that." So that was super cool.
What was it like? I mean, obviously you got guys from San Diego State, UCLA, guys you maybe played against before.
Yeah.
Or from
familiar with and all coming together part
Yeah,
way.
no, it's funny. I always joke with Anthony and Quasi because we ended up beating them week 4, and they always like make jokes and this and that. But no, it's super cool playing with all those guys.
Anthony, what are your goals here?
My goals here,
Yeah.
shoot, I think the main goal here is just to win football games.
And what about your playing style for the fans that aren't familiar with, what you've been able to accomplish so far? How do you describe the way that you approach the game?
Yeah, the way I approach the game is just really being a playmaker at the quarterback position. You just gotta give good players the ball, right? Throw it to the open guy, and shoot. I said in the other question that we got so many guys that can go make plays, and my job is just to give them the ball, let them go make plays.
Let's talk turnovers. How do you feel like you grew last year in reducing some of those and talking about some of the decisions Coach Thomas says about making good decisions, maybe not too quick, but also not slow?
Yeah, shoot. I think the biggest thing is when I was younger, my freshman, sophomore year, I turned the ball over a lot. Last year, I had some turnovers, but at the end of the day, like you grow up, you play more football, you see more defenses, and you don't just throw everything, right? You're smarter with pre-snap and post-snap reads.
We've heard a lot about Dan Mullen. He's worked with Tim Tebow and obviously Dak Prescott. What did he teach you, and did you ever get a chance to like learn from some of those quarterbacks or watch film of those guys that you worked with?
Yeah, so it was super cool. Me going there, I got to talk to Dak Prescott, Alex Smith, all those guys. And Coach Mullen, like, he made it super simple. He just said, throw it to the open guy, right? Like that. It's super simple. But I think he did a great job with me and all the quarterbacks that were there, is just playing quarterback, not at a high level, but just being kind of a game manager, right? Just go out and just win the game, right? Throw it to the open guy.
What did Dak say to you?
What did Dak say? I just remember him just telling me to just listen to Coach Mullen. Like, Coach Mullen, he said he was a huge father figure to him. And, shoot, I kind of did the same deal with Coach Mullen, just telling me everything and listening to him.
How do you approach using your athleticism, your mobility, and incorporating that into the style that you want to play? Like, how comfortable are you, and like, what do you anticipate in the Big Ten with your ability to be able to run?
Yeah, no, I feel like it's a big deal for guys, quarterbacks, just being able to run and get out the pocket. Like, say if your first, second read's not there, your third read's not there, like, to be able to get out the pocket and go make plays downfield and shoot, give your good players the ball.
Do you approach your running, the amount that you will run any differently now that it's a more physical conference? Is that in your mind?
Not really. It's not mine. Just go out and just get first downs and score touchdowns.
Now that you've been here at Nebraska for a while, just like, has it resonated yet? Like, taking advantage of the facilities and just that you play football for Nebraska. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah, I think it's awesome, right? I think Nebraska is such a special place. I think the people here make the place, honestly, if it's in the building or if it's in the community. But no, Nebraska is an awesome place.
The tight end room so far.
Yeah, the tight room's awesome. Shoot, guys like Luke, Eric, Carter's going to be back. He's going to be a huge deal for us. No, those guys are great.
We've seen some little bit of video clips from practice, and then Mekhi Nelson was in here earlier and said that, I think it was Mekhi, that you have a handshake for like every guy on the offense, even the linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Does that go back to, did you do that with your previous teams, and what does that signify for you?
Yeah, so honestly, like, that's like a relationship builder, right? I've done that since middle school. Like, I've had a handshake with everyone, almost on the team. Like, I'm trying to do that right now. Almost everyone on offense, we have a handshake. So that's something that I like doing.
How do you remember it all?
I don't know. I honestly don't even know. Like, it's crazy.
Anything else for Anthony?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.